Hi children, how are you? I hope that you are fine. Children, today I brought few things to the studio. Do you want to know what are those? Okay ma, just have a look children. What is this ma? This is a roller and I bought another roller also. So do you find any difference in these two rollers? Obviously this is a wooden roller and this is a plastic roller. Not only in what about the size ma, do you have any difference, do you find any difference in size? This is long and this is short. Long roller, short roller, long roller, short roller. Okay children, now have a look children. What are these are pencils and how they are. This is a long pencil and this is a short pencil. Long pencil, short pencil. Okay children, nowadays we are using these. What are these? Sanitizer bottles. And look ma, have a look ma. So this is a big bottle and this is a small bottle. Long big bottle. This is a long big bottle. Long bottle. And this is a short small bottle. Short bottle. Long bottle, short bottle. Observe ma, do you find the difference children? So, and what are these ma? These are leaves. So any difference in this one? Yeah, this is a big long leaf. This is a small short leaf. Long leaf, short leaf. Long leaf, short leaf. So can you guess what is today's topic? Do you have any idea? Yes ma, obviously you are correct. Our topic is long and short. What is the name of our topic children? Long and short. Okay children, this is our second chapter's first slide. Here some pictures are representing long and short. Have a look ma. The first picture is a long pencil and a short pencil. A long pencil and a short pencil. And the second picture is showing blue triangles ma. Long blue triangle, short blue triangle. Long blue triangle, short blue triangle. And the third picture is a long red cricket bat and short red cricket bat. Okay children, let's move to the next slide. So here in the first picture, what is this ma? A long arrow and a short arrow. Okay ma? And another one, a long cake, a long big cake and small short cake. Long cake and small short cake. Okay ma? Then a long cylinder and a short cylinder. So by this children, what we observe ma? If any object which is more than usual length, we called it long. Like so, which is less than usual length, we called it short. So, which is more than usual length, that is long ma. Which is less than usual length, we called it short. So, children, let's move to the another slide. Okay ma? Wow, what a beautiful images ma. Do you identify what is the first image children? Yes, that is Mount Everest, the highest mountain range in the world. Do you know what is its height? It is 8,848 meters high, means approximately 9 kilometers high ma. And the second picture is a giraffe. Do you know giraffe is the tallest animal? It's about 5 to 6 meters high ma. Even a baby giraffe height is approximately 1.8 meters when it was born. So that is about 6 feet. A baby giraffe height is 6 feet. We consider 6 feet as the tallest. So the young baby giraffe is taller than the most of us. And the third picture is representing the tallest man and the shortest man in the world. Look how they both look in one frame. The tallest man is from Ankara. His name is Sultan Kozan. He is more than 8 feet ma. And the shortest man is from Nepal. His name is Chandra Bahadur. So children, we are saying Mount Everest is the highest mountain peak. Giraffe is the tallest animal. And Sultan Kozan is the tallest person. How they measure all these? Let's find out in the next slide. How to measure. Children, in the third class, we used a ruler to measure. Do you remember children? we are using ruler, measuring tapes to measure. Rulers are the short rigid lengths used for small measurements. Measuring tapes are used to measure cloth or to take body measurements. Steel tapes with a more rigid used to measure construction materials and layout of rooms. For huge measurements, people are using triangles and light year. In higher classes, you will learn those, children. Okay, children, observe the second picture. That is a ruler. On the ruler, you found scale. Do you find scale, ma? Up to 10 centimeters. And each centimeter divided into 10 equal small parts. Each part is a millimeter. In the third picture, if you observe carefully, children, you got that. So 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. And millimeter is a small measurement to measure a length. So let's learn the measuring units. So these are the measuring units, from small to big. 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeters. 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. Okay, children. So from big to small, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So we can divide the centimeter into 10 millimeters, If you divide into 10 equal parts, each part is a millimeter for centimeter. For 1 meter, we divide into 100 equal parts and each part is a centimeter, Okay, children? We are using 4 measuring units. What are these, What are those, Millimeters, centimeters, meters, kilometers. In ascending order, small to big. Small is millimeter, then centimeter, then meter, then kilometer. Okay, from big to small, kilometer, meter, centimeter, millimeter. Okay, children, have a look, children. In the middle, you find a milestone. Do you? When you was traveling, maybe you observed milestones. Milestones are installed to provide reference points along the road. This can be used to reassure travelers that the proper path is being followed and to indicate either distance traveled or the remaining distance to a destination. So milestones are the guidelines for the travelers, Okay, children, let's find out what is in the next slide. Have a look, children. In the first picture, we found a pencil, So we measure the pencil in centimeters, and the point of the pencil in millimeters. So we are measuring the smallest tiny objects with millimeters, Okay, and we measure the pencil with centimeters. And the door, so we use centimeters, for measuring pencils. For big objects like door, cupboard, tables, buses, we use meter scale. So to measure doors, we use meter scale, Okay, to measure roads, bridges, mountain, rivers, we use kilometer scale. So for small objects, very small tiny objects, we are using millimeter scale. Okay, then for some more big objects like pencils, pens, okay, for those we are using centimeter scales. Then we are using for more bigger objects like doors, almaras, cupboards, tables, we are using meter scale. Okay, for roads, bridges, mountain, rivers, for big objects, we are using kilometer scale. Okay, children, let's move to the next slide. Children, what is in the first picture? Qutub Minar. It is one of the highest minar in India. It is in Delhi, and Delhi is our capital. Delhi is our capital city. Can you guess what is the height of Qutub Minar? What is the height of the Qutub Minar, ma? It is 72 meters high. How much, ma? 72 meters high. Do you know our room's height where we are living is approximately 2.75 meters. So, can you guess how many story building will be constructed to reach Qutub Minar's height? Maybe 24 floors or more than. So, then move to the next picture. Okay, ma? That is a track, ma. A track is a piece of ground usually oval shaped that is used for races involving athletes, ma. And track has the maximum length of 400 meters only. Okay, ma? So, marathons, that which are representing the marathons, ma. Marathons is held on roads. Why? Because where more than 42 kilometers will run in the marathons, ma. So, obviously marathons are held on the roads only. The track is not sufficient for them. So, do you know what is a marathon? The marathon is a long distance race with an official distance of 42.195 kilometers, which means approximately 42 kilometers. Running tracks are just used for 400 meters. So the people came on roads for marathon. Do you know, children, why the people are participating in marathons? The first reason is to fundraise the money for charity, for noble cause, ma. The people want to collecting money, so they did these marathons, they participate in the marathons. And to improve fitness, to experience something new, to meet new people. These are the few reasons, children, but researchers have identified that regular running could contribute to success in other areas of life. The planning, hard work, and commitment that goes into training for a marathon can help to improve character development. So, by becoming a regular runner, you could gain these additional benefits. Okay, children, running is very good for our health. Okay, children, so whenever you have time, ma, do exercises. Okay, children, so last year, do you remember, children, last year I measured your length, ma. I bought a measuring tape to the classroom. Do you remember that one? And I thought how to measure also by using these rulers. You measured this one, and some people bought the measuring tapes. This is the small one, ma. Do you remember this one, ma? So now I am giving some activities for you, ma. So you are now at home only, ma. Whatever do you find in your home, measure those, ma. So maybe almara, cupboard, your bucket, whatever utensils, whatever, ma. So measure it and make a list and send it to me, ma. Okay, children? Thank you, ma.